Okay, hello social media peeps. I have a very special guest for you. This is Tera, but I'm going to say your last name wrong.
Sirkovich.
And she's the owner here at Elements, where I come get my hair done in Mandeville.
Yes.
And she's great. And remember, I've talked about I'm pretty anxious about getting my hair done. So she had to put up with me a couple months ago when I wandered in, like, I mean, pretty freaked out.
She was very freaked out. She didn't know what to do with her hair because everybody gives her the same haircut. So we discussed it, and it was a good amount of discussing. But it's okay. It's okay.
Right. So, I've been telling everybody out in social media and healthcare land that, becoming aware that more and more we have to have a media appropriate appearance, and that in graduate school, while we were learning to be healthcare providers, nobody told us what that was.
And they probably should teach that, just like they don't always teach business to us, which we should know how to do business as well as doing hair.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like I said to you a few minutes ago, some people just aren't age appropriate for their hair or their styling of clothing and things like that, which also would help. Not that they need to dress like they're really old, but sometimes they just need to be a little bit more conservative maybe.
Right, and sometimes, we don't even really know what that is. So, the language of hair. So, when you look at hair, you know what people are projecting, when a lot of us don't even know. So,
right.
How should somebody go about finding a good stylist or finding someone to give them advice about how to get something that's right for them? Because it's not the same hair for everybody, right?
No, it's not the same hair for everybody. Questions, asking lots of questions like you did with me is really helpful, because sometimes the stylist might not know the right questions to ask you. So asking the stylist questions is also a good thing, and then checking around, interviewing people before you go to them, that's also a good way to find a stylist. Asking people on the street who did their hair if they have really beautiful hair, that's a really great way to find a stylist.
And, one of the questions I asked you was, I said, I've got to do this job, and I need to project this, or I need this message to come across. How do I make my hair do that?
Right.
And you actually sort of knew.
Right.
And then when I freaked out, we just agreed we were going to deal with me freaking out.
That's right. That's what you have to do.
And Tera is, I have to tell you, pretty sensible. And I'm really grateful. Thank you for doing this with me.
No problem. Anytime.